Hi everyone. As I said, I was gonna make a video, which is the between the 6th and 7th of July, which is the time the Haitian president Jovenel Moise was assassinated in 2021. So it's been 4 years. They have yet to really say who the real criminals are. We know that the plot started in the United States and the Dominican Republic. They have wire transferred fund trace of wire transferred money that was transferred from the U.S. to the banks of the Dominican Republic. There have been several, factors. Um, they've had now elected prime ministers via tweet. CARICOM has got together with the core group, with the OEA and the UN. Now we have 9 presidents, but they still have not given the people what they actually asked for. The people, the Haitian people, do not recognize all those government officials that they have put in place because they believe in fair elections. And since they did not vote for these people, they do not recognize them. The Haitian people have asked for an international tribunal, which they have not gotten. They have chosen a leader, which is Guy Philippe. The UN, the OEA, CARICOM, they all ignore what the people are saying. This man has a plan to get rid of the gangs and to make the country better. But they're saying, oh well, Haiti, has such and such, and they need to, to do better. But this man has a plan, but they don't want to recognize him because to recognize him, that means the country would be up in the new path. So they ignore the Haitian people, and the country has descended into chaos because we have armed trafficking, we have genocide going on, ethnic cleansing, we have organ trafficking, and so forth, drug dealing, because they cahoots and drug dealers and stuff that are into our governments. Because no, be careful, those that are in suits, they're doing racketeering and laundering money. They are in politics and they're hiding in plain sights. Allegedly, there are lobbying. We have them in our governments, and they're creating chaos and everywhere around the world. Now this they're having issues saying immigrants and stuff like that, they need to go back, knowing that they have travel bans, level 4 travel bans for the country, because they know what was created there. They've caught USAID involved allegedly creating gangs, and allegedly the US embassy down there is involved underhandedly. So they have some corrupt politicians involved, allegedly funding all those chaos because they want to get rid, of the Haitian people. Okay, however, they just don't know who Haitian people are. They don't know the roots of the Haitian people. So they are part native of that land because have you ever heard of the Maroons? Well, the Haitians and stuff, they intermarried with the Native Americans, the ones that were left. Not all of them were really destroyed. There are some even regions, they still had pockets of the Native Americans still living there. So they have the Native American bloods running to their veins, even though you guys don't want to recognize because of the color of their skin. And Haitians, we have a diversely background, but on TV, they don't show that. Haitians are part of the African roots, but they are very in tune with their ancestors, so they do recognize their background. So but needless to say, I'm making this right now to say the Haitian people, they want the change. Yes, on the surface, they make Haiti poor. It's always chaotic, so they don't know what is going on. And one more thing, the reason why all this chaos is going on is because they have messed into the Haiti's politics, Haiti's livelihood, backgrounds and stuff, formed gangs. They have sent cargoes from Ukraine to Haiti to create this chaos. But yet, I know they're still surprised that Haitian people are still alive because their plan was to send those, war weapons in Haiti to get rid of the people. But that's not, what happened. And they're still, trying to figure out what, why, the reason why Haiti has been through a lot, a lot. Countries have stolen from it, they always making, Haiti look bad. But yet, the Haitians are still standing. They just need good school, infrastructure, clean water, the same life you guys have over here. If Haitians had it down there and their countries was not messed with, do you think Haitians will come to the United States? I don't think so. Because they have everything they need. They also have the resources underneath their feet. But they have never been given a chance to do anything with it because they're always keeping Haiti in chaos. Look at when COVID hit. Haiti was one of the other countries that didn't have a lot of cases, maybe a 3,000 at the most. I mean, while everybody was, hiding and stuff in their houses and couldn't get out, Haitians were out in the streets living their daily life, even had carnivals. But to say people come here to get a better life, they came here legally, but now you're making them turn into illegals and under the pretext saying that, their country is better, but you also, have a ban on traveling and you're telling people not to go there because it's not safe. And if you're there, this is how to get out. But at the same time, you're going to send 500,000 or so, migrants, so they're there. So you guys need to really look at the history of what's been happening to Latin America, South America to be exact, and Central and South America. How those countries end up in chaos. Who's spending the money to do coups to overthrow the governments and destabilizing those countries. I bet you notice all those countries, they have nice weather, sun, water, rivers, and everything that they could need. So why would make somebody leave their home and travel to come to a different culture if it was not something chaotic, a natural disaster, or something that, they're fearing for their lives? They will come to the United States to visit just like, every tourist, but they will go back home. What I'm trying to say is the Haitian people, they asked for the international tribunal, they never got. And the president that was assassinated, they still have not come out and say exactly who gave the order or who knew about it and turned a blind eye. But we know the plot started here in the U.S. and continued on in the Dominican Republic. They hired, assassins, from Colombia to carry out the deed along with, so it was a mixture. And then the core group all of a sudden form it, but they don't want to, they're talking, but they don't want to hear elections. But Haitian knows what is going on and they know who actually killed the president. And all those countries that get involved to kill the Haitian president, your family, your lives will never be safe. Haitians don't have to do nothing. They don't have to lift weapons. But the Almighty and nature would do its job. Your country is just the same way y'all, put Haiti in the same situations in chaos. Your countries will see the same thing too. Mark my words. The way you mistreat the Haitians, that's the same treatment that you will be received from others. There was a movie I think Al Gore did one time. It's called The Day After Tomorrow. I would say for the U.S., be careful on how you treat your neighbors. How to people around you, the migrants. Because one day you might need refuge. And guess what? People don't forget what you do.